Hi, we're Churches and you're listening to 89 FM Radio Rock.
Oi, eu sou a Fernanda da 89 Rádio Rock e hoje a gente está aqui com o Churches. Hi guys, it's a pleasure to be here with us. It's the first time that you are in Brazil, and how the experience is going, what you have done so far.
It's been really great, yeah, we've had a really fun time so far. We've been trying to get here to play shows for years and years and we've never been able to do it, so we're really grateful to Coldplay for bringing us on these shows. And I guess we've mostly just been working, to be honest. I think tonight we're going to go for some dinner somewhere and have a little wanderer in the town, but mostly we've just been playing shows. We haven't seen that much yet, but everyone's been really nice.
That's really, really cool. I read in an article that you've been trying to get here for 10 years. And why you didn't come earlier?
I guess just sadly the circumstances, it never worked out with our schedule or organising a tour around the right time, really. But every time we put out an album, we always notice the fans in Brazil asking us to come here. And we always say, yes, we want to come, yes, we're going to come, and finally we're here, so that part feels good. And we're, like Lauren said, we're really super grateful to Coldplay, but tomorrow night we're going to play a headline show, and that will be our first ever headline show in Brazil, so I think we're all really looking forward to that. That will feel like a real moment to us.
Is the famous Come to Brazil? You know, we have this joke inside Brazil that we ask all the international artists to come to Brazil, and has a lot of them coming this year, so people don't have money to go for all the shows.
Oh no! They finally, everyone is coming to Brazil.
Yeah, in the same time. So, you know, Brazilian fans are crazy. They have this title, and how is the experience here? Do you have some history to tell us?
Well, we don't really know yet. We've only really played, as Martin said, the shows with Coldplay, and they definitely go crazy for Coldplay. Like the noise that they make is deafening. But they've been very, very nice to us as well. But we know that when it's our own show and it's our own fans that are there, they're going to be pretty crazy. So very much looking forward to seeing that tomorrow.
How is going? What is like unreal to play with Coldplay? Or is something that you are like, oh no, it's just Coldplay?
No, like especially for people from the UK, like obviously Coldplay are huge everywhere, but I feel like they occupy a really special space in British music culture, and yeah, we're really grateful to be on the shows. And it is, we've never played a venue that massive. That's like, and it's 6 nights in one city, every night sold out in a stadium. It's crazy. So yes, we feel very grateful, and it's just insane seeing those songs live in that setting and hearing people sing along in the way that they are. I've seen more crying at this gig than I think I've ever seen in my life, and then I've done some crying at the gig, which is like these guys the other night were like, no, we were like, all the ladies are crying to Yellow, and I was like, me as well. But no, it's really special. We're really grateful.
Oh, that's really, really cool. So can we expect some collaboration with this band? Maybe a song, something like that?
Ooh, well, I did get to sing with them last night in their encore. So I sang Cry, Cry, Cry with them last night, which was very exciting and vaguely terrifying.
Did you cry?
I did not. I was worried I would. I was like, what if I forget the words? And I'm like, but yeah, that was insane. I was like, I guess I'm like kind of an auxiliary member of Coldplay for these 3.5 minutes. And I was like, it's pretty good. Turns out being in Coldplay is pretty cool.
You know what? We joined The Cure for a night last year as well. So now we've been in The Cure and Lauren's been in Coldplay. I think maybe only Radiohead to go, and then that's it.
I can't see that one. Can't see that one happening. I don't think Tom's going to want us in there, and I think that's fine.
Oh, talking about The Cure, you did in your last album music with Robert Smith. How was it?
Yeah, that was cool. That was a really fun experience. We actually didn't meet him until after the song was out. We did all of the sort of collaboration via email and stuff like that, and sending files across. But the real joy was actually getting to spend time with the man and just hang out and chat. And he's a very, very warm, very friendly, just a very normal guy as well. Like not that we were expecting him to be like super, high and mighty rock star, but he was just like a regular dude, and it was a lot of fun to hang out with him.
This is really cool. Tomorrow is a big day for you, I think. Your first solo concert.
Yeah.
What can we expect?
Oh man, we're very excited. We're really excited to do that one. What can we expect? I guess this is like the Screen Violence album show. So yes, we've been kind of honing it over the course of the last couple of years, I suppose. But yeah, I guess it's a show that sort of has 3 acts to it, and we play lots of different songs from all the different eras of Churches, and it's I think it's like double the length of the opening spot that we have. So we get all the deep cuts out in the sideshow.
Right. Can we expect some participation, like in the middle of the band, maybe Coldplay?
I mean, I feel
Ask for much.
yeah, we'll just bring the most popular band in Brazil to our gig. I don't think that's on the cards, but you never know. You never know.
I mean, we could ask. They'll probably say no, but we could ask.
We'll tell them that you guys asked.
Has some Brazilian band artists that you like, that you know?
Oh, well, yesterday we learned of Sandy for the first time, and I met her at Soundcheck, and I was like, she's lovely, she seems so nice. I wonder what her music is. And I looked up and I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, she's massive. She's massive. And seeing the way that people responded to her at the show last night was insane, because we were used to people being so blown away by Coldplay, and then them singing her song with her were just, it was wild. So I guess I'm a Sandy fan now, guys.
She's really big in Brazil. Yeah. She used to have like a duo with her brother.
Yes.
He was Sandy Jr. And they are not together anymore, but she's still singing.
Well, she was so nice, and I was like, oh, it's a really big venue. I'm really worried. And then she was commiserating with me. I'm like, you're fine. I'm sure you could do this in your sleep. No, she was really nice.
Also, had a lot of artists playing in Coldplay concert. São Jorge. Seu Jorge played too. What do you like the most? Like Sandy, Seu Jorge?
I mean, why do we have to choose? Maybe they could do a collaboration together. I don't know.
I think I saw George first in the movie The Life Aquatic, and he was doing the Bowie songs on acoustic guitar, so he would get my vote.
Right. What do you think would be the most difference at open Coldplay and play your solo concert?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a very different type of energy that comes from playing like a large club or versus a stadium. We thrive on the intimacy, I think, to an extent, and there's always a different energy when you know that everyone who is in the room is there specifically because your music has connected with them in some way. So I think there's kind of fundamental differences in that respect. Also, it'll be nice to see people that look like people and not just like little dots on the horizon, which is it's a bit more comfortable. But it'll be fun. Both things are very, very fun in their own unique way.
Yes, I've learned that if in doubt at the Coldplay show, just be like, is everyone really excited to see Coldplay? And then that helps. If there's a bit of a lull in the set, I'll be like, guys, Coldplay. So that's good.
I read again that you're playing your music over for the first time live here in Brazil. Yeah. How was it?
It was good. It was a little terrifying because we did it at the first Coldplay show, and it's quite a big gig. So we were like, oh, we have to learn how to play it and hope that it goes well. But no, it's been really good, and it's been really fun to come to Brazil for the first time and do something new here specifically. I think it was really good fun.
Yeah, that's amazing. Also, in the last album, The Scream Violence, you talk about a lot of things that are filling your values. How was making it?
Well, making it was actually quite a difficult process because we were all in different places because of COVID. You know, we couldn't be in the same room to write together. And so it was all done over a period of months, well, mostly done, I should say, over a period of months over like Zoom. But we started the whole process in the room together, and we mixed the album in the room together. So it was nice to sort of bookend the process with actual physically being, present together. But yeah, it was a difficult process. But once we got going, we sort of figured out a way that we made it work, and I think we were all really happy with the results. So yeah.
And how do you guys write a song? This time you were in different places, but usually you are together, or everyone write apart, or just one write. How this works?
I guess each song's kind of different. Sometimes they'll start with just one person, and sometimes they'll start with everybody in the room. But normally I'll start with like instrumental stuff, and then come up with the vocal melody, and then the lyrics always go on last. So that's normally how it goes. No matter where it comes from, I feel like that's how it always starts.
Yes. You guys made a soundtrack for Hunter Games and Heartstopper. How was it? Like, how did the invitation come out? Did you guys like the movies?
I loved Heartstopper. Actually, I thought that was amazing. It was a really beautiful scene. Like in the context of the show, it was like this amazing scene about being like finally having the courage to be yourself, and seeing like Clear as Blue in that context was actually quite emotional. I think for me anyway. I remember having a little tear in my eye watching it. The Hunger Games, we were kind of on the soundtrack but not really in the movie, so that was cool. I watched all those movies just 2 weeks ago. The first two are still pretty good. So it goes a bit mad at the end.
We went to see the second one in the cinema together. I think you fell asleep, yeah. And I went to see the last one by myself. I'm not asking Ian to come again. But no, those things are always really fun. And I guess for the Hunger Games, we got to write a song specifically for it. And those things are always fun because it's like a specific project. And then like when people take your pre-existing music and put it into their stories, that's always really incredible and moving. And I think Heartstopper was so amazing because I feel like so much of the media around like queer romance and queer love is really traumatic, and like just, I was going to say a word I really can't say on the radio, but it was really beautiful to see something really joyful and really vibrant, and rather than it being about the trauma of it, it was about just the joy and the love, and I thought that was really nice. I know, I'm getting all this here. I didn't even make the show, it has nothing to do with me.
Do you think it's a project that you would do again? Like maybe a soundtrack for another film?
I hope so, yeah. I feel like we are all big like movie lovers, and yeah, we were talking earlier, we've got a night off tonight, what will we do? And we're like, we'll go for dinner, and then we're all going to go home and watch our shows because we need to catch up. So yeah, that stuff's always really fun for us.
And if you need to choose a movie to do a soundtrack nowadays, what would it be?
Blade Runner. If we, I guess maybe I think they're making a TV series. I mean, I'm like literally applying for the job right now. I think that our sound palette would fit a movie like Blade Runner.
That would also be my answer.
All right, I guess Blade Runner across the board.
I will call John. I will call them, make this contact. I promise.
Yes, you can get Coldplay to play in the show tomorrow, and you'll get us Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No problems. I swear. So that's something that you want to do here in São Paulo or in Rio, like specific things that you didn't do?
Ooh, well, we've never been to Brazil before, even as tourists, so we're very excited to get time to look around the city. And I want to go to the Modern Art Gallery. I've heard that that's really good. Ian almost gave away our location. And I think we're planning a little tourist day when we're in Rio, and we want to. Our label were being really helpful in giving us a little itinerary of things we should do. And I've heard legend of a park full of wild capybara, and I want to see these capybara. Okay, capybaras. I don't know. So okay, I don't know how to say the plural, but I want to see them. I'm not going to touch them, but I do want to see them.
They are really, really cute.
A lot.
Thinking about them a lot.
Well, because there's the song that maybe I guess everybody's algorithm is different, but my TikTok algorithm has a lot of capybaras in
Yeah?
it, and there's a little song, like a trending sound, I think, that's like capybara, 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 capybara. Yeah. So I will think of it when I see them. But you're like, no, that's not on yours. Clearly.
No, it's not mine, but I have heard. I heard the song. I swear.
Sometimes I'm like, is it just in my mind that this is happening? But no. So.
Oh, is that it, guys? Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us.